Gems, Gems, I got something to share with you. I got something to share with you. Oh, Gems. Y'all, please hit my like button, please, because I got to tell y'all something. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I need you all to check on those millimeters. Check on those damn mellow meters. The show's coming back, and I guarantee you it won't be whack. But I know this woman that don't have hair down her back, now unless she got a wig on, don't know what to do. I mean, she said hashtag easy work, hashtag no stress, hashtag no drama, hashtag no chasing checks for chaos, hashtag love and marriage Huntsville. Now, I know y'all motherfuckers want to cry because y'all think the star done walked off, right? But the star did not walk off. The star is still there, okay? So I'm going to tell y'all, we got the Kimmy Cousins coming out. We got the Reese Rollers coming out. We got the T Squad coming out. We got the Mar Soldiers. And we also have the Destinators. But baby, the Wanda Mita's about to take the motherfucking internet over. Oh my God. I know she not, oh my God. She catching flights. She had 3 big TikToks, but it won't be bigger than July 19th when the show come back. And listen, check on the millimeters, because they say they ain't watching. Now, let me tell you something about them damn millimeters. They strong. But when they see that the show is going to go on, and we not going to be talking about no divorced baby mama side chicks or side dicks, somebody going to be over there crying, acting like they okay. But them motherfuckers is not going to be okay. They said, we're not going to review this show. The trash is back. Oh, baby, the trash. If you don't watch the previews, don't look at this show. Your money is not going to go good for you. Now, Carlos had a plan. Carlos' plan was not to announce his show, add a new producer, add new stand-up rising citizens of Huntsville with NASA. See, the show was always Love and Marriage Huntsville. Oh, we used to think it was Love and Hate Mel and Martell, but Martell coming back now. Destiny's coming back. Now, let me tell you something. Y'all better keep your eye on that Destiny girl. Destiny writing a book, singing music with a real hook, and she is walked away from Lance for Peace. She got to talk about her podcast, and let's not forget Big D Energy. Destiny coming back and ain't got to worry about no spillage into the content creators. Y'all know not to play with Marceau now. Marceau will slap your back now. Marceau said, y'all content creators who said that this show ratings was not good, that the math wasn't math thing. You were wrong. You was wrong because y'all was looking at this old silly shit that just showed the views on the night. Y'all wasn't looking at the commentary from the little snippets, and y'all kept calling Tisha's name. And let's not forget about Tisha. Her children still got a successful business, Macy and Mila. We not gonna forget Macy and Mila, moisture for your hair. And those kids got hair. Hair lotion. Tisha got hair and selling hair products that she puts in her churn hair. So don't forget the Macy and Mila, baby. Don't forget the Macy and Mila, but we're going to get down into the nitty gritty. I want y'all to also know we going to see Wanda. We gonna see show enough Miss Wanda all-purpose seasoning, and she done came in with some fish seasonings. You understand? For y'all who don't eat meat, vegan, you can put this on your vegetables. You can put your fish seasonings in there on your potatoes. Baby, the Wanda meters is about to stomp across the millimeters, okay? The Mars soldiers have been standing in the back, waiting for the attack. The destinators, they've been here. They've been here, but this is the right time, the right moment to get down. Destiny has always been that girl. See, check on those fucking millimeters. Y'all, Destiny was in movies before there was a Love and Marriage Huntsville. I need y'all to know. And Sunburn over there trying to pretend that her husband is not dropping the soap in the clinker. Now, we ain't seen nothing. We ain't seen nothing, but Destiny always been that Detroit dame will beat your ass until you lame. I'm just saying, can y'all handle it or not? She wasn't trying to be that girl. Now, what I'm going to say about Destiny is she's strong, honey. For you to claim that you've been going through domestic violence and then say to Heavenly Kimes, you ain't never had no domestic violence, but Destiny allegedly has been going through being domestically getting served mentally, physically, all of them. And we not stand by her because of her real story. Not he cheated on me. And this was my show. Well, what y'all don't know, when the judge hit the gravel, he declared that this show belonged to Carlos Reginald King. You will not come in and take his kingdom. Hold on. Let's get back. So don't forget, we got T-Squad. We got the Reese's Pieces. We got the Kimmy Cousins. We got the Wanda Meters. We got a new couple. We're going to see some flashes of maybe Canvas Beauty who set the blueprint and has excelled over every, not one person on these reality shows have mastered what Stormy Steele has done. But she couldn't have did it without Betty Steele, her mama, and her daddy. See, they laid down and made this little girl who was in a no stoplight town. And from not being from a one stoplight town on 7th Avenue, because I ain't know they had little country cities with streets that was 7th Avenue. But anyway, that's her story. Y'all checking them damn millimeters, goddamn. I'm just, and we cool. Me and the millimeters, we cool. But you know, y'all go check on her, please. Easy work, no stress, she said. But baby, Carlos was paying Martell and his ex-wife a lot of money. You gonna say that she don't miss that money? Oh, y'all, to go into a business. Let me tell you something. You got Canvas Beauty from a no stoplight town. She done went to China. Ching, 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 cha, chong, chong. She working with Rihanna. She been in New York. She been in Paris. She's been in LA. And all you see is Chickadee going from LA to Huntsville. Huntsville to LA. Only time she going out the country is on vacation. But Stormy is going to make money. So I hope the storms blow through. Now you got Nettie Nail. Nettie Nail started some hell last year when she tried to imply that her husband wasn't good, her son wasn't good enough for Destiny. But what puzzles me about Nellie, Nell, if you bring your ass on this show this year and you don't explain what his daughter told us about you, just keep your ass at the daycare. Because I want to know if Lexi was telling the truth. Now, I know you believe if you just be silent, it's going to be okay. No. What Lexi said can't seem to come out of my mind. Not the part about her mama. Not the part about you being pregnant. Not the part about, your husband messing around. The part is about when you had her and you wasn't treating her right when she came to visit, when Chris wasn't there. Did you really do that to that child, girl? Did you really do that to that child, girl? I want to know. You better let us know this year. You better not pop in this motherfucker and not say anything about what Lexi said, because Lexi had me drawed in like a fish on a hook. You got some splaining to do. Lucy, you have some splaining to do. Now, Fletcher, listen, I don't know what's going on between you and Destiny, but you better not even look like you want to do something, because the destinators are coming for you. Coming for you. And I'm so glad to be able to see Jalen coming back. Kimmy is out here helping the people, sponsoring breast cancer. I mean, what have y'all seen the ex person do that was like beneficial to the Black community, but be selfish to sell product and not speak on the world. Now, Carlos, I'm talking to you. If you want to make this show pop, P-O-P, you better show Martell's real life. And I ain't talking about the court case with the custody. And it was no revenge P charge. Now, millimeters, hear me loud and clear. There was not ever, never, ever a charge of revenge P. It was a charge of communication, harassing communication. And y'all keep pushing that word revenge P. I don't care if he tried to show it to some of the castmates. None of y'all saw it. None of us saw it. But y'all said y'all not going to be watching the show. That's a damn lie. Go check on them damn millimeters. Go check on them freaking millimeters, because they was over there praying and speaking in tongues, casting spells and shit. And the show coming on. That's what I wanted to tell you, YouTubers, spellcasters. For y'all be over there praying for a downfall. And look who's falling. Y'all get mad because content creators have their opinions. So now, we don't want to hear your motherfucking ass bringing up Mel, because we ain't going to bring up Mel. We got a new show going on. She was never the creator. She was an executive producer, a vanity title. Google it. Vanity title. Martell had produced more shows than her. Hell, Marcus Burns produced more shows than her. Hell, Sunburn didn't produce one. Not that I saw. You better stay your little ass, light bulb, watermelon head ass over there in St. Louis. Because your man on papers, you don't want people to make random calls, do you? So y'all, and then let me tell y'all again, because in case y'all don't know, millimeters. There's a new crew in town, the Scott. I better not say the word the family. The Scott family. We got Reese's Pieces. We got Kimmy Cousins. We got the T Squad. We got the Mars Soldiers. We got the Destinators. And baby, we about to have the Wanda meters off the damn chain, because it ain't going to be no storyline. Wanda going to say what the she feeling. Now, let me see. So we got Wanda's products that y'all can buy. You want to buy? Hit me up. We got the BD energy, and that D stands for Destinators. The Mist. You know, the Mist. We got the Macy and Mila hair lotion. What we got? But wait a minute. I want to talk about another young lady who is not on the show. And her name is Queen Lily. You see Queen Lily's products? Baby, when I say that this red entitles people to give good head. Y'all better buy it. Y'all better buy it. Queen Lily. Queen Lily. The red lipstick hustler. It comes with a red pencil. And let's not stray too far from content creators who have good products. Here we go. Who knew? You know who knew 1 and 2. Who knew got the good product, baby. This right here. See that roller? You can roll it everywhere. Roll it under your tas. You can roll it. Yeah, wait a minute. Let me. Ooh. No, baby, it don't come off. I can drink coffee and water and it don't come off. It's matte. Matte lipstick from Red Lipstick Hustler. Now, we got another content creator. Baby, we got an author in the house. MC Kinsey. Baby, if you don't read her novels, she done put out 1 and 2 and 3 about to drop. You don't know how to make love until you read about these 2 characters that's turning up. Don't forget. Then we got Miss Bree with the cups, t-shirts, boots on the ground, mustard, all that. Y'all better go over there and check out these products because, baby, SAB, selling ass bitch. That's what I am. Selling ass bitch. SAB. Selling ass bitch. Because you know at the end of the day, they're going to be saying, she was talking about mail. She was talking about mail. No, I wasn't. Y'all going to start posting her shit, old shit. But this is who I want to see. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all right quick. Y'all go and find those damn millimeters. Go over there and please make sure that you check on them. Because they talking trash. They saying don't watch the show. I don't see none of them coming back and apologizing. What did Marcel say? Eating that humble pie. They not doing none of that. Eat your humble pie. We love you. We forgive you. It's just a TV show. Then y'all say it's just a TV show. Well, it's just a show that's coming back on. And when I say they strategically did this and not put the show up so y'all can start talking about it, but this is the new queen with her king.
I think like the biggest misconception that y'all have about me.
Wait a minute.
Me on the girls trip, and it's like one thing like the biggest misconception that y'all have about me. And if y'all don't screenshot shit up and put this shit everywhere, make sure y'all put this everywhere.
Everywhere.
I was not calling that lady, y'all.
That lady.
Like, I put that on my life. I was not calling her. I was not stalking her. I was not fucking doing shit. Like, Martell was calling me all day, every day.
She had the man.
20 times a day. I did not have to. Like, what am I calling her for? Like, I was never calling her. I did DM her one time. I did. And y'all want to know why I DM'd her? Because Martell was just in my house, and me and Martell was not on good terms. Like, we was not about to be talking to each other, dealing with each other. She stayed blowing me up. And I told her, I said, every single time your husband calls me, reaches out to me, I'm going to reach out to you so you can control your man.
Control your man.
But DMs that I DM'd her because
she couldn't keep her man.
On the girls trip. And it's like one thing, like the biggest misconception that y'all have about me. And if y'all don't screenshot shit else and put the shit everywhere.
Now, for real, that's who I want to see on this show. I want to see her have to face Tisha and Marceau about that woman that y'all know good and damn well Marceau ain't fucked that thing that they bought up there. It's no fucking way. Not even 15, 25 years ago. Marceau, he would have to been high off Monkey's shoulder to touch any shoulders on that thing that Martell and Ariane, but I want Ariane up there. You want to see the ratings and the millimeters, they ain't gonna look at the show. Them bitches gonna be peeking. Oh my God. Oh my God. I ain't gonna say nothing about the show. I ain't gonna say nothing. No, let me go over there. Oh no, I'm a real millimeter. I'm a real. Go check on those motherfuckers. Cause we about to see Love and Marriage, DC come back, Detroit, and all that. And I'm telling you, we didn't get one leak. Not one leak. You know how the millimeter bloggers had all the tea because it was being spilted. It not spilt, spilted. Now we don't know nothing, but all we know is a new crew in town. It's going to be the Reese's Pieces, the Kimmy Cousins, the T Squad, the Mars Soldiers, the Destinators, the Wanda Meters. Goddamn. Who needs a millimeter when you got the Wanda Meters? She going to be cooking and we going to be eating because Miss Wanda is like the regulator. She up there to straighten everybody, anybody, whoever you think you might be. Wanda Meter is the star of that show. That's why they had to take her off because she was outshining who y'all said was the star. She's sitting over there selling products without a wig on. Yeah. That was a motherfucking mistake. You should put the wig on so we can pretend that the hair oils and stuff was helping your hair grow. Babe, no. This was gonna make your hair grow right here. This Macy and Mila. Wait a minute. We got a princess in this house. Wait a minute. Y'all go subscribe to Empress Radio. Empress Radio be popping it out like popping babies, baby. She be having all the tea, popping it out. Girl done went viral. She done went viral. Talking about the Diddy Papoose. Baby. And who knew that my little princess could read the room and show? Oh, baby, I was on her Instagram and I was like, boof, 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 boof. Empress was killing it. Y'all, go subscribe. Empress Radio. I'm telling y'all, go subscribe to Talking Shit with Shayna. Because when I review Love and Marriage Huntsville, talking shit is what Shayna gonna be doing over here with me. I'm gonna have different guests when we review this show. We might have some X millimeters over here. But baby, when they come to say, I don't like this, I don't like that, put a handle on it. Hey, Relly. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Me and Relly got differences about Love and Marriage Huntsville, but we ain't got no differences about each other. We respect the other people's opinions. So I might be over here hollering back. I love T Squad. I love Reese Pieces. I love Kimmy Cousins. I love Mars Soldiers. I love Destinators and the Wanda Meters. And Relly might be over there saying, I can't stand none of them motherfuckers. But we respect that because she ain't going around the Marbury bush playing. Hey, Bree. Bree says she love us. So y'all go over there and go over to Relly page. Carmel Rell is the name. You go on over there and subscribe because me and her going to be playing tennis about this show. Review. Whoever said they not going to review the show, let me tell you what's going to happen with their 21st page. They made their pages off the back. And I'm talking about die-hard millimeters who won't wipe their ass, who will travel to any event wearing a pamper on, won't take a bath, put on braided wigs and all of that. Really is a independent. She just support, likes, and we report. But you got some motherfuckers that come up here and it's like, no, mail this and mail that. No, we're going to be talking about everybody, but not male. We're not going to talk about male. Now, I might talk about them damn millimeters, but not male. Y'all just go over there and see. Y'all check the millimeters out because they over there saying, damn. They coming back. They coming back. I told y'all it was coming back. Now, what else did I tell y'all? They about to have a big old wedding in Huntsville. It's going to be the best wedding event place in Alabama. And I got my motherfucking invitation. Now, how they saying it? You going to have to be high class. Basically, myself, a pretty ass. That's right. You are an equal opportunity dragger. And if they got to be dragged, baby, I ain't going back to that old other Marcella when it's time to drag a bitch. I'm taking you to the grave. Oh, on these YouTube streets. Oh, I'ma talk about Mel if I want to. You can. She ain't no longer on the show, but she doing TikTokers 4-5 days a week trying to catch one live of Canvas Beauties. Now, I ain't say that now. Please drop Talking Shit with Shayna. Please drop the YouTube pages of everybody in here. Hey, Sherry. I'm going to talk about her too. Because, girl, Ariane has successfully took your man. Don't say you didn't want him. Or you in there showed up at her house trying to jump her with your cousin. Don't say you didn't want her when you tried to say the side chick, the side chick, the side chick. You wanted her. But let me tell it and let my street workers tell it. My mama always told me, if you want to get over a man, get on another man. Now, I ain't going to say that she was sitting over there not thinking about the hook, but she was definitely trying to get over that hook. And that a younger woman who did not have her credentials was pleasing her husband. Now, y'all, we never ever gonna talk about Mel's court cases, not about Anthony, not about the harassment case, harassment of communications. We're not gonna talk about no children custody case. But we're going to talk about Mel a little bit because I'm going to be saying, damn, I know she wished she was in the middle of the chaos to get a check. Because, that's what she said. She said, easy work, no stress, no drama, no chaos for checks. Baby, if I would have lost $600,000 a year, And all I had to stay up there and do was pretend to get along with everyone and not continuing to talk about a divorce that was over. My God. She could have been up here talking about her bankruptcy. Her and Martell show did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did file for bankruptcy. We ain't hear none of that. She wanted to talk about Tom, Dick, and Harry. But guess what? Now that she gone up yonder, we're going to get to be introduced to the anchor of the show. I said it, the anchor. The anchor is Kimberly Scott, Reese Pieces, T Squad, Tisha Scott, Latisha Scott, Mars Soldiers are boom, boom, boom. Destinators. We're going to get to see the real Destiny and see what she was about, because Destiny's always been that girl. Destiny was in the movies before Tubi, before the Nigerian television station. Destiny was singing before you. Check on those damn millimeters. You. We'll be watching the show. You know how I know? Because if you open your damn mouth, and say anything positive or negative about either of these folk, you know what's going to happen. Ching ching for Carlos King. Ching ching for Carlos King. Because those numbers are not just counted in the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector on social media. It is counted everywhere. It's streaming. It's there. We're going to be watching Love and Marriage Huntsville, and we welcome you to sit on our couches and eat popcorn right along with us. You know, you too, no face, no case. You can talk good about the Mars Soldiers, because you know what, y'all? Marcel will eat you alive. You come in his DM talking trash, and some of y'all really love that shit. Y'all getting attention from Marcel. So look, Black is on the map, baby. Black is on the map. We got all these products here on the map. We're going to talk about Destiny Podcast, TikTok Shop. She states that she will not be no fool. She walked away for peace. Why can't y'all respect that? Mel walked away from peace to sell hair grease. Let me see. Oh, hey, Michelle. Hey, Rana. The evolution of Latisha Scott should be studied. She went from the quiet, shy lady that everyone hated, and now she's not afraid to speak up for herself. She has made mistakes and learning as she goes. No, I wouldn't say it was an evolution. See, let me tell you something. You know, the person who talks the least, listen to this, is actually the smartest one in the room. Because Latisha Scott stands back. She sizes up the situation, and then she executes what she needs to do on the first go round. See, Latisha stood back and saw that her cousin was put in place to bring them down. Latisha was in the back to sit up and watch other people come up and say they were sleeping with Marceau. And guess what? I never seen so many Black folk, broken women, waiting for Black marriages to break up. Now, Mel left Martell, rightfully so. He was a cheating motherfucker. But see, when he cheated on you 5 years before we found out, actually on a TV show, and you gave him that ultimatum, Some things are best kept in your home. So Letitia don't have no evolution. The ones that was talking all the time showed they might have misspoke. But baby, when Letitia Scott speaks, it's worth listening to you. Because she said one time, she mean what she say and she say what she means. And while y'all was over here calling her tongue-tied and everything, she was tying bags from the Black events they were having. She was tying bags from Macy and Mila. She was tying bags on construction contracts. Do you know that Letitia Scott is one of the few Black women in the state of Alabama that's moving and shaking from Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama? But you still got a son of a bitch just going from Huntsville to LA, LA to Huntsville. Have you ever heard that Letitia got accused of somebody else's husband? Nope, not at all. Letitia had the most degrees on the show. Letitia stood back fast when she can really go. Letitia mama not gonna move slow. Cause I be damned if a hoe fucks with her baby. So baby, we're gonna be seeing some highs, lows, goods, and bads. Y'all put on y'all little hats, please. Cause the wedding of the century is gonna happen. Who's a narcissist, serial cheater, and a manipulator? Tell me. I wanna who LaDonna? Let me know. Oh, Tanya, LaDonna, I know you're not talking about Marcel as a cheater and a manipulator. Now, I agree, goddamn, with that manipulation shit. But is it manipulation or he likes to play with your head and you fall for it? That's a manipulator. We have never, ever saw Maurice cheat. We have never, ever saw Marceau cheating. Have we? Have you, LaDonna? Have you seen that he's a serial cheater, LaDonna? I ain't seen it. I've been waiting all these years for receipts. People got to stop believing what they say now. If he cheated, he a good motherfucking cheater because they went undetected. Marceau manipulates the audience. What does that bring? Ratings, ching-chings, and chings-chings. I'm going to tell you, we have to stop believing people are cheating. Even if he did do it, there's no receipts. None. We know Martell cheated. But can we still call Martell a cheater now? He's actually with the woman he's with. So we've never seen that. But guess what? If you're listening to Martell say that Marceau cheated, you believe him. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe Martell when he says Marceau cheated. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1, because I'm going to give you an example. Proud Mars soldier here. They will watch. A smart blogger will get them to pay to watch. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Let me tell you something. They will watch. A smart blogger will get them to pay to watch Behind the Wall. Name, use, millimeters, or so slow. I'm going to tell you who did that. I'm naming names for 2025, right? Braylon Lee used to get the show and go behind the wall and let people pay to see it in Patreon or whatever that is. Let me tell y'all something. If you paid for somebody's membership to see a free show, you slow anyway. Okay, let me see. Martell cheated in his marriage, but that marriage had been over for years. Okay, I got all these ones. I got to accept that. So y'all believe that Martell said that Marcel was cheating. But baby, you don't believe that Martell said Mel cheated? Get them fucking millimeters. You mean to tell me you believe Martell on that, but you don't believe Martell when he was telling you that his ex-wife was riding into the sunset? She had boots on the ground way before we knew of Marcel. So you mean to tell me you believe Martell when he says what Marcel mighta, coulda, woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. But you don't believe when Martell says about Mel. Now you need to get up out of here. I don't believe Martell for a second. Right. I don't believe Martell. Because when Martell and Mel couldn't function in public on the show, they had to throw other couples under the bus. Listen, they might have all cheated together. Ew, that would be nasty. But you can't believe Martell on one thing and then but don't believe him on the other. Like I said, they shouldn't be calling this love and marriage Huntsville. They should be calling this love and marriage Humpsville. Because every time we turn around, it was more exciting on the YouTube streets because there were leaks to the millimeters. All I'm saying is Martell ain't lying, ain't always lying. That's what I'm telling you. I do too. I believe Martell on both. Okay, now, if Mel cheated, Martell cheated 11 times. It's fine. It doesn't. See, what y'all don't understand, see the woman in the back, that would have been Letitia. If you cheated one time, that's too much. One time, that's too much. In a marriage, you're not supposed to cheat. Now, I've never cheated on my husband. Never desired. He still got the fire. I don't believe that cheating together BS either. What does that even mean? That's correct. Martell wanted to say that this is what Reese and Marceau did with no receipts. Y'all better start asking these motherfuckers for receipts. Okay? It doesn't matter what I believe. The truth be told, I don't care. It's not my business. And baby, thank God it ain't your coochie, because baby, it might break out in all kinds of ways. I love they can't tell when Marcel is trolling, and if they fall for his bait every time, yes. Martell is the master troller on that show. Okay? Now, y'all, I pray and hope that my commentary will not have me in another court case, okay? I know it won't be from any of the cast members, but it might be from the millimeter. After y'all see how this court case work out, I wouldn't sue me if I was you. I wouldn't sue me if I was you, but we gonna watch together, okay? Now, y'all, I still say go check on them damn millimeters, because they said that they weren't gonna watch, they weren't gonna talk about it. Okay, so let's get into some real tea. I want to say to Simone, attorney Simone Redwine, let me tell you what happened. Simone Redwine has been asked to be on CBS. POV, you just partnered with CBS to help cover the Diddy documentary, all because you were on BET. You bet on yourself. Simone Redwine has been asked to partner up with CBS. CBS, not selling ass bitch. CBS for the documentary of Diddy. Now, while we've been over here fool-la-la on a court case, Simone Redwine been making moves, okay? You got this. You're going to be victorious. Thank you, because I'm going back to my shows, okay? I'm going back to Simon Gubadia. Marcella, you're going to live stream the show? Of course not. I'm going to watch the show on my cable, good goddamn cable that I pay for, child. I ain't going to jail. I saw one say that they won't watch until Tuesday, thinking it won't count for the ratings. Okay. Hey, are you driving? Congratulations, Simone. Congratulations. Mims also, congratulations. He was in Essence magazine. They had took a snippet. See what happens when but y'all seen Queen Shishi was in New York trying to jump on, with Tisha and Simone, trying to get a smell of their perfume. But I gotta say, Queen Sheba did some good commentary in New York. She really, really did. I ain't gonna say that. Now, last night, y'all, featured last night in Alabama. Let me tell you that this is real news, okay?
I don't know if you're paying attention to some of the weirdest things that have been happening all across the country. Just yesterday, something hit Alabama, and no one is talking about it. Why? A large explosion was captured on radar in Alabama. Don't know what I'm talking about? Take a look at this. Keep an eye right over here. Tell me if you see what I see. What is that? It's definitely some type of explosion. The blue right there indicates the initial impact, followed by the orange that could depict fire of the aftermath of some type of explosion. Is there anybody in the Alabama area that can confirm if anything exploded? Let's take a quick look at it again. Right there. Watch. So, my question to you is, do you think it was some type of explosion that has not been reported for some mysterious reason? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and as always, I'd love to hear from you. I don't know if you're paying it.
Baby, there's a lot of stuff going on in Alabama. I mean, there's some good things, like they building up, and this the largest engineer industry located right there in good old Huntsville. Mim, Simone, Tisha, Armand have been really doing big things. Let me read it again. Mims, make it make sense. Simone, Tisha, and Armand has been really doing some big things. And we see old that ex-head millimeter over there trying to cling on, with Tisha at where Simone is. But baby, I had already scooped Simone, baby. What is the new lynching in the world is going on? What in the new lynching? Yes. They said it was a meteor or a space junk that caused a sonic boom. But was that what it was? Well, why they ain't trying to publicly? They talking about the Dow Jones, the SP 500. That's the things they talking about, honey. They said it was a meteor or a space junk caused a sonic boom. Yes, symmetry, and they need to stop hating on Tisha. They better leave my Tisha alone. My Tisa, the blogger. Yes, symmetry, they have. Fireball seen as a meteorite streaks through the skies over Georgia and South Carolina. You could see it falling while on the freeway. Scary. Maybe it was a meteor. It was said to expect one to fall. Yeah, you are correct, truthfully. They did say that, in 13 days that something was going to fall on us. Let me see this one. Wait a minute. No, I don't want to cut it. Oh, look, these got all music. I want to show y'all this.
Okay, so boom. All it took was 125 military aircraft and 25 minutes, and now America, we are caught up in some kind of international RICO. That's not a real thing, but what is real is that Big Prime and the Slicks pulled off Operation Midnight Hammer, which was a top secret military operation that led to the United States military bombing at least 3 of Iran's nuclear facilities.
Now check this out. As of this day, today, Canada is cutting us off. China is making deals and released Africa from the tariffs. They are actually cutting the America out of everything. Let me show you, okay? Wait a minute, not that one. Here you go. China just dropped all tariffs on African goods, opening full access to one of the world's largest markets. Do you know that the United States is not included with that because Big T has decided that they're going to deport black and brown. Some of us over here are black and brown. So they don't want to work with the USA. Hey, Gail. Yes. Hey, Prosperity. Drop Prosperity one time in my chat, please. One time. One time. And let me tell you what is going to happen. What is going to happen? Listen to this. They've been playing with our voting machines. Biden might have won, but Elon came in. Baby Elon done turned against Trump. Is he going to tell it that I gave him the win? So China is working with Africa. Wow. Yep. Hey, Marcella and Gems. Black people ain't even immigrants. They bought us over here. We didn't sneak over here. And LaDonna, you telling the truth. Just like I didn't sneak into people's memberships. I paid for it and I was a member. Nika at Night's been doing some big things too, but Nika at Night been doing it, okay? Hey, Michelle. Hey, Jennifer Gibson. Okay, let me get to these other stories now. Now, y'all, they have been, and baby, y'all better listen loud and clear. They are building a concentration camp surrounded by alligators to house black and brown people. Florida plans to build $450 million immigration prison in the Everglades. Florida's Attorney General and Big T, friend James, has said the state won't invest more in security as in the facility is surrounded by alligators and pythons. So what they're trying to say, baby, if they lock you up, you try to escape, you might get eaten up. And you know the pythons squeeze you to death. And you know that the alligators will eat you to death. And they're building this concentration camp. Now, when you Google it, it's going to say prison, new prison coming up in the Everglades. But baby, somebody helped building that concentration prison is dropping gems. We need to pay attention because they're talking about deporting citizens. Okay, here it go. The mass deportation of illegal immigrants is a racist purge of Latino people and Black communities. Notice no raids of the Russian communities in Brighton Beach or the Irish community in Boston. Well-known undocumented immigrants regularly live. No European immigrants, communities raided. They ain't, wait a minute, let me get talking shit with Shayna up here. She will tell you, they ain't went into no Compton. They ain't went into Chinatown. They ain't went into Little Italy. Now, when you say they would be immigrants, they came over here from Italy. They came over here from Russia. They came over here from China, Korea, Vietnamese. You want your nails done? You want your nails done? They ain't even scared. But you got American citizens like you and me, taxpayers, a thought of taking us out of this country where we're from. We wasn't standing on the African continent saying, come and get us. We wasn't standing in Puerto Rico and said, come and get us, even though we're part of the United States. Y'all better, it's a new world order. You better watch yourself. Okay. In case you didn't know, some blacks were deported during the No Kings protest, and they aren't sending them back to Africa. They are sending them wherever they want. Speak truthfully. Now, y'all know I can get up here and act like a fool. That's what he better hope that Melania don't end up getting taken down, because those people is mad because they went to prison. They got the January 6th insurrectionists working as cops. They got convicted felons working in major offices. But guess what? The Supreme Court, they taking some of Trump power. We're going to see, because he sure was after AOC, Jasmine Crockett, and the Muslim congresswoman for trying to get him impeached. Baby, he's about to go on a warpath. And they said that Big T, his brain is declining. I think that shit was declined before he even went in there. But y'all, we're gonna be playing some games, but I want y'all to see these recall. Hey Q, happy birthday. Y'all tell Q happy birthday. I just saw that this morning. All 47 wives were illegals, correct?
I don't know why I haven't seen literally anybody talking about this. So if you see this video, you need to make sure that you send it to as many people as you know, because there is now a massive nationwide recall on so many different products. So this nationwide recall is now recalling eggs, ice cream, beef jerky, ready-to-eat meals, shrimp, and it all comes from stores like Walmart, Kroger, and more. The first thing on the list is beef jerky, and this is 16,000 pounds of beef jerky. Beef jerky is sold in a bunch of different brand names, so if you want the information, if you want to make sure you don't have it, you can pause and read this. There's also 1.7 million brown eggs that are being recalled from Walmart, Ralph's, Safeway, and more, and they come in a bunch of different brand names as well if you want to pause and read this. These eggs are being recalled for salmonella, and here's all the information if you want to pause and read. There's also a nationwide recall on a popular flavor of Breyer's ice cream, and here's the lot numbers and the flavor of that one if you want to pause and read to make sure you don't have. There's also a nationwide recall due to a listeria outbreak for ready-to-eat meals that were sold at Walmart and Kroger. Here's the list of all of those meals if you want to make sure you don't have them. Last on the list, there's nearly 50,000 pounds of shrimp that's being recalled. And this is all the information on the shrimp if you want to make sure you don't have this. I give you these news roundups every day, so make sure you add me so you can come back to me tomorrow. I don't know why I haven't seen literally anybody talking about this, so if you see this video, you need to...
Now we got to watch where we eat. Now I'm going to tell you, they have dropped some of the major charges against Diddy. But I don't think he's going to walk. Maybe he's going to get time served. Maybe they're going to let him out at night so he can get some baby oil. I don't know what he's going to do. But baby, I myself is starting not to believe everything about Tyler Perry. See, when Tyler Perry kept his sexuality a secret in the good old Pride Month, he became a target. Now, you know, Tyler said, I got this baby. Y'all know I'm seen with beautiful women, but hey, I like what I like. So now, y'all, when that other guy came out and he was saying that his show, Queen's Men, were not going to be on BET, and you had the Rudolfo Brutata, who said he was writing a stage play, but Tyler, blase, and he was going over Tyler's house at night and cooking for Tyler, and just, he was a straight man running up, and Tyler, was trying to do something with him. But baby, now we got a brother. And this brother done came out, y'all. New alleged accuser against Tyler Perry's studio. Y'all look at this guy. You sure this guy wasn't at a Diddy party? Look at them lips. Baby. Tyler Perry studio executive. Baby, now we got another man. Okay, let's talk about it. An individual claims that he was roped by the vice P of Tyler Perry Studios back in 2022, and that Tyler Perry was aware and refused to remove him from position. Accuses Tyler Perry of being an accessory after the fact and says that criminal charges have been filed. So this dude said the vice presidente did something to him, and he told Tyler. You know why he's attaching this to Tyler? Because the vice presidente might be brokey. He said, I ain't going to attach myself to a brokey. So Tyler Perry knew about it. And all I wanted was Tyler Perry to fire him. If that happened to you and you didn't get up and dust yourself off and go tell the police right then, when it began, then I got a problem with that. Okay, let me see. The church folks would have supported him if he told the truth initially. Them people rode buses to see his plays and everything. That's right. January 6th are ICE and police now. That's why Trump said if he doesn't win, that they were going to be bloodbath. He pardoned them to work for him and to be back up when needed. They wear masks to hide. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I heard something like this before, like on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Like, if you don't fire Martell because he did this, just because the millimeters say he did it, didn't make it so. Because, that text message that Martell sent was from years ago. I'm just saying, I'm going to throw Love and Marriage Huntsville in it. Are you proud, Marsoja, like me? I'm team Love and Marriage Huntsville, okay? I don't have a beef with anybody. Queen, it doesn't matter because it's Tyler's company. He's responsible for what happens. Well, I love you, Queen. Therefore, that applies to other abused people. Everyone doesn't report it quickly. And you're right. That is true, too. Yeah, that's right. But are we having receipts or what? You're right, because I know you're in this industry. I know that you're in this industry. Yes. Y'all, we got to talk to our children because 4 5th graders plotted to unalive another.
Y'all, this is so freaking terrible that I can't even think of a good hook to start this video with. 4 5th grade girls plotted to unalive a fellow classmate, and they planned it all out. So this happened in Arizona, and 4 girls aged 10 and 11 made a plan, plotted to lure a male classmate into the bathroom during recess because they are still young enough that they do recess, stab him to death, and then stage it to look like he took his own life. Now let that sink in. And they all had assigned roles. One of the girls was going to bring the knife. The other one was going to do the stabbing. Another was going to stand watch, and the 4th one was going to write the note. Now, This wasn't just a passing thought, and fortunately, other students heard about this plan and were able to notify teachers and adults before anything too bad could happen. Now, what I'm getting ready to share with you is going to shock you. Now, police obviously recall their backpacks were searched, and they found all the things that were needed to carry out this attack. They were arrested and suspended, and then they were interrogated, and 3 of the girls showed remorse, and the 4th one laughed during questioning, thought that it was very funny. This goes so far beyond bullying. This was going to be a coordinated, cold-blooded attack, and it makes you have to ask, what are our kids being exposed to? Where are they learning this type of violence? I mean, is it the content we see online, emotional detachment? Is it something we're missing in the way that we teach our kids empathy and consequences? Regardless, something has to change. Now, what do you guys think the root of this type of behavior is? And this is going to be something that
Are we paying attention to our kids? Are we? It's sad. I'm going to drop the link up here. And I want y'all to come up here and voice your opinions about the show, about things that's happening around the world. As a victim of several abuse, I don't believe all the stories. Yes, it takes people a while to say something. However, selling yourself out and then looking for more 20 years later, stop. I can't. Kim, you say y'all better homeschool. I want y'all to drop and let me know how y'all feel about Love and Marriage Huntsville coming back. What is your sentiments about it? I want to know. Tell me about some of the things that's going on around the world. What are you doing to prepare for it? And what I'm going to do is when I let somebody up, I'm going to ask y'all a song. Okay. The game is called What's the Lyric? Okay. What's the lyric? Okay. The song is, how long did Nicki Minaj say she wished someone she wished should could? How long did Nicki Minaj say she wished should could have this moment for? Let me turn around because I know y'all think I'm retarded and I can't read, but I can read well. How long did Nicki Minaj say she wished should could have this moment for? Okay, Mildred, you do know Black people music. Wow, music. I'm just joking. Okay, the next question. Who said I'm counting all day like the clock on the wall? Who said it, y'all? Who said I'm counting all day like the clock on the wall? Come on, who said it there? Y'all know. Let me give y'all a little hint. That's my boy. That's my boy. He sings that song, Goons to a Goblin. You know, he sings our song. Who said this? Not no damn Millie Jackson. Who said I'm counting all day like the clock on the wall? That's right, Juanita. Happy birthday. I'm going to send you a cash app right after this. You got it, girl. The song was Duffel Bag Boy. It was Lil Wayne. All right, come on. Now, I'm going to tell you something. What did Rich Boy throw on his Cadillac? What did Rich Boy throw on his Cadillac, y'all? Okay, what did he throw? Come on. What did Rich Boy throw on his Cadillac? Let me tell y'all the song. Or if I tell y'all the song, then I done told you some D's to Shonda. Okay, let me let Shauna up here. I'm so glad that you are my guest here today. I really like the cordially invite you in front of everybody a chance to review Love and Marriage Huntsville with me because I think your voice is so calming. I just think that you're an awesome content creator. Would you have give me the privilege of being around your big tatas?
You get on my nerve. You get on my nerve. Me and my big tatas would love to review the show with you. That would be awesome. I absolutely would love it.
Now
You
I'm
can
going to
give
do
me
one more of these. To the window, to the what? To the window, to the what?
I'm not gonna answer.
To the window, to the what, y'all? To the walls. When y'all sang the song with me, to the windows, to the walls. When the
To the
sweat
sweat
roll down
drop
my
down my
bones,
paws.
oh,
Oh,
you
yeah,
bitches
bitches
crawl.
crawl.
Oh, you ski, 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 ski. Oh, y'all know the song. Okay, now, one more thing, and then I'm going to use the bathroom while you take over. Who was Little John and the East Side Boys dropping bows on? Who was Little John and the East Side Boys dropping bows on? Wait a minute. Come on now. These are Georgia boys. Who was Little John and the East Side Boys dropping bows on? Not Ludacris, baby. Not haters. What did they call them now, Deshonda? Now, you know I know you hood. What did they call them? Who was Little John and the East Side Boys dropping bows on? Now, I know maybe y'all don't want to say it because y'all too proper. Hit it.
I wasn't gonna answer. I was trying to see if somebody else knew it.
No, they ain't know it, honey, because they don't talk like that. They don't talk like that. All right, take over for a minute. I'm going to use the bathroom. Speak your speak. Introduce yourself. Tell them who you is.
I am Shauna. Most of y'all already know me. Formerly known as Making Your Headache, aka now Talking Shit with Shauna. Uh, and I'm about to start doing my content again. I have something I'm gonna post later today. I just gotta record it, but I'm getting back to it. But anyway, I heard her say something about the ICE raids and different things that were going on. And yes, they were not here in Compton. They've been cutting up and acting a damn fool all over it. And I won't even say all over California. They were in a very small space in the fashion district downtown LA. They've been doing things downtown LA. There's been a couple little spots and spaces where they've come, but let's just keep it G. They really ain't been in the hood like that. I live in the hood. I live in Compton. Most of y'all that know me already know that. They weren't here. My little elote man that sells his street tacos and his corn out there and his aqua frescas, he been fine. They know where to go. They know what to do, and they ain't messing around with everybody the way they would want people to think. It ain't happening like that. So, contrary to what you're seeing on the news, they're going and they say, oh, we want to go get the criminals. They're not. They're going after working people, which is actually the sad part. They're going where people are working. They went down to the fashion district and down there to the flower mart where people are buying. They go out there and buy their flowers and buy their, you can go buy your clothes and it's just, they're going after working people. They're not doing it all what they said, basically. People full of shit. Oh, I don't have. Guess what, y'all? Since Mildred is up here, y'all know that both of her books are available on Amazon. I hope y'all know that. Not just one, one and two. And I've been divorced for that, and we do have a Patreon, and we're going to get back to reading the books. But part one, in hand, in hand. We got both of these things. Part two, we got them both. We got them both. So just so y'all know, they are available for purchase. They are both on Amazon. If you happen to see me in the streets, I have some so you can buy them from me directly. But if not, Amazon. And part three is on the way. Hey, University with Marie. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. I know Bree work sucks, but yeah. So we're doing content. I am going to be reviewing 1,000 Pound Roommates. I don't know if any of you guys watch it. I do, and y'all know I'm a certified fluffy girl myself, who's actually had weight loss surgery, and I'm still on my weight loss journey. So I understand the struggle of what these women are talking about, how they got to that weight, and what they're trying to do about losing the weight. So I'm actually going to be reviewing it. So I'll be reviewing 1,000 Pound Roommate. So if you like the show or you haven't watched the show yet, come watch it with me. I'm doing the
Yes,
review.
honey. I found out I hang around a lot of big breasted girls. I'm the smallest thing talking.
And Marcella has a thing about me and my big boobs. Y'all contribute to my bra fund because it's expensive.
Okay, tell me how you feel about the show coming on and how the millimeters reacted to weeks of saying it wasn't coming.
I'm finding it funny because I am a part of only one group on Facebook, but I am a part of one group on Facebook that's dedicated to the show. And like I said in my comment, one lady says she's not going to watch the show until Tuesday because in her mind, the review, the ratings will already be counted, so her view won't be counted in the ratings. Y'all can knock it off. Let's be clear. One thing that y'all did not realize, when you take clips of the show and you post it just so you can talk shit, that counts as a rating too. So when y'all go do that, and I ain't watching the damn show, but you taking clips just so you can talk greasy, Carlos makes sure that that gets counted. So you're either going to have to do what you said and black out, or just commit to watching it. Now, whatever you do, it doesn't really matter, but you have to pick one. Because truly, if you say you're going to black out, you have to black out totally. Don't look at it, don't talk about it, don't talk to none of that shit. Because anything you do, especially if you use clips and pieces of the show, or if you just use the hashtags, even using the hashtags brings the attention to the show. I don't know if
Yes.
y'all know that.
Put a one in the chat if you're gonna watch the show. Put a one in the chat if July 19th you won't be down with your popcorn trying to see what's going on.
With your cocktails. They're gonna watch. That's the funny thing. Because and even if you hate watch, you're still watching. We know that a lot of them are gonna say, I ain't watching because Mel isn't there in this Mel show. Well, it was proven in court that it was not her show, contrary to popular belief.
Oh
So
my
the
God,
show
y'all
ain't
check
her.
on the millimeters. Check on them damn millimeters. They just hearing this probably for the first, second, third
And
time.
and let's talk about that. Can we talk about how we keep talking about court cases, but nobody brought that one up? Nobody brought that one up. If we can go to Alicorp and we can go to Pacer and we can do all those things and get court documents, why ain't nobody talking about that? Because it's there. Because once you have access to everything. Those court docs are there. The only thing you can't see is things that the judges have blocked, and that's probably usually like child custody, things like that. You can't, unless somebody gives it to you, and you wonder how people always knew what was going on in her court case. Hmm. Because child custody cases are not public record. You can't just get that. That's not just information you can go get whenever you get good and ready. So if people knew exactly what happened in court in her court cases when it came to those children, how how did they know? How did you know as a regular content creator that's not supposed to know anybody? How would you know that?
Y'all
You
check
just
out
direct.
Dear Reed Talk. This girl, and she got a
Hey,
message.
dearie.
Dear Reed, y'all, I told y'all need to get them cups and stuff from Miss Bree. Listen, I'm
I'm
going
like,
to
I don't have anything right now.
during the Love and Marriage Huntsville, I will be doing giveaways. We will be doing cups. We're gonna be doing Mildred books. We're gonna be doing Red Lipstick Hustler. We're gonna be doing Canvas Beauty. We're gonna be doing Who Knew and Miss Wanda's seasonings, y'all. I'm gonna be pushing it out. I'm gonna be pushing out the big D energy as a destinator. I'm gonna be pushing out Macy and Mila as a T squad. I will be pushing out merchandise. So y'all come on down because when we review these shows, we're gonna be having receipts, okay? I'm gonna make
And
sure.
and I'm gonna answer a question you had earlier when you said, "Do you believe Martell?" In my mind, and this is just my opinion, and I could be wrong. In my mind, I think Marceau has done some things wrong in their marriage. I believe it. I can't prove it because it's never been proof put out there. I believe it. Doesn't matter because it seems like they work past whatever those issues are. So that's just what it is. But when he said that Mel cheated, I believe that too. I believe both. I did. Because my thing is, I don't think and I've said this several times, Mel is fragile like a bomb and not fragile like a flower. There's a difference. That lady ain't no punk. She ain't soft. All
Y'all,
that, oh, I'm just a girl. That's not her.
Stormy is launching a new product online right now. We need to get over there and look at it, purchase if you want to. What I'm going to do is get on over there and purchase something that I can do as a giveaway over here. Y'all, I'd like to thank y'all for all my supporters who are standing by me with this court case, sending me receipts. The receipts are receipting. I miss Net. She is the bomb diggity. She is always in my chat. But y'all, let me tell y'all something. ICE is getting so bad. Let me tell y'all that the yesterday in the White House, people with wheelchairs were dragged out of their wheelchair on the ground to be arrested for protesting against the cuts. Let me show y'all a little bit what the cuts are. Wait a minute. If you make $27,000 a year, your taxes will go up by $790. If you make $56,000 a year, your taxes will go up to $1,530. If you make $200,000 a year, your taxes will go to $610. If you make $1 million, your taxes will go down by $36,320. Okay, let me make y'all understand something. Read this again. Your taxes will go up $790. Your taxes will go up $1,530. Your taxes will go up $610 if you make $200,000. If you make $1 million a year, your taxes will go down $36,320.
They're trying to eliminate the middle class and the lower class. They literally wanted to be rich or poor and nothing in between. It's going to be the haves versus the have-nots. They're trying to eliminate anybody with normal, with a regular type of job. Because think about it, if you only making $27,000 a year, with the cost of rent and the cost of living, there's no way in the hell you can afford to give anybody an extra $1,500. Where's it supposed to come from? Where is it supposed to come from? When people are fighting for their life, gas is skyrocketing, rent keeps going up, there's no rent control anywhere. What are you trying to do to people? Like, what are we really doing? There's no humanity. You're actually pulling people out of wheelchairs to arrest them. Where the hell is your humanity?
To fight for insurance.
And they're fighting for the insurance that they need. It's insane. And now I don't know if you saw the story. There's a young man, a black man. His father was in the military and he was stationed in Germany. He was born in Germany, but he's 37 years old. Grew up in Texas. There was an issue with a dog in his yard. He got arrested. They deported this boy to Jamaica. He ain't never lived in Jamaica, and he don't know nothing about Jamaica because they told him technically he's not a U.S. citizen because he was born on a U.S. On a military base in Germany and then came back here as a child because his father is in the military. But technically, he's not a U.S. citizen according to them, and now they done shipped him to Jamaica.
Now, this is Miss Net, y'all. I'm introducing her to the chat because she keeps her eyes on these things. Do you know that July 1st, 2025, there will be no more Section 8? They gave an advisory also of 7 states not to drive in. Americans advised to avoid driving in 7 states. Now listen to this bull hockey. air quality alerts were in places of parts of 7 states on this Monday, with officials advising residents in affected areas to take action to reduce air pollution. Experts warn that poor air quality increases health risks for vulnerable groups like like asthma and stuff, including the elderly and children, individuals with respiratory conditions. As of early Monday, National Weather Service air quality alerts have been put in California, Ohio, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, and Michigan. States under quality alerts, many of the advisors were issued due to forecasted levels of ozone pollution. WIST, California's alert was issued due to wind-blown dust. The air quality for Michigan, which applies to allergens, Cass, Kent, Mason, Muscat, Oceana, Ottawa, and Van Buren counties, noted that they are at a peak of an ozone level. Y'all, it is time to put your mask back on. It is time to protect yourself, because people who don't have respiratory issues are now having respiratory issues. Y'all need to be careful out here. They're going to say that there's a lot of diseases. People are getting sick all over again. He is definitely a U.S. citizen, Michelle said. That's crazy. He is absolutely a U.S. citizen. What about when they took babies out of the Bible camp? 66 missing children were found. The case is sealed. I've been tried to get it. Well, what can we depend on lawlessness? If they thought that organized crime was bad in the 1920s, there was about to be an insurgent of organized crime. Poverty, lacks of service creates more crimes. Razor throat is here, another COVID. Correct. Let me tell you something. I want Shauna to tell you that ICE is not coming in Chinatown, Compton. Are they? Are they coming in there taking people churn?
No, what they're doing, where what they have done is downtown LA. It's mostly where working class people, they've gone to home. They really are. When that man said go to Home Depot, they started going to Home Depots. However, they're not going to the Home Depots that are in the hood. There was a vice mayor out here in a city called Cudahy. She said, she's a Hispanic woman. She said, she said vatos specifically. She said, I need my vatos in these cities. If you gonna protect anything and y'all really about that life, then protect your people. Do you know that they're trying to take that woman's job and have her arrested because they said that she's inciting violence? She's not inciting violence. She is telling these thugs, if you're gonna be a thug, protect your people. Protect that man that's at Home Depot. Protect that day laborer. Protect these women that are out here trying to take their kids to school. Protect the women that are out here taking care of people. In the rich cities and Palos Verdes, when you drive up that hill where all those white folks are that got all that money, those Hispanic people are safe because they're making sure that they're safe. They're not letting you take them abuelas from up there, because those women, you will see them on the bus stops up there because they got to take a bus up there and go take care of those white folks' children and go clean their homes and raise them babies and take them to school and all those things. What they're doing, they are going after regular people. My best friend is Dominican, and her daughter, they're obviously Hispanic. Her daughter works in the mall. Do you know ICE came to the mall? But they want to tell you that they're going to get criminals. Who the hell is in Foot Locker? Ain't no damn criminals in Foot Locker. That's
Mm.
not what you're going for, but that's what they're doing. They're going after the regular people, the regular working folks, showing up at grade school graduations. You showed up at a graduation for grade school so you can pull the parents away, and these children are freaking out. And for this country to say they're about the kids, what happens to all these kids?
It's a lot of kids are being found right now everywhere. Children are
Standing,
being found.
a young man, he was 12 years old. You hear him screaming because they drug his father away from him and arrested him in the street and took that man. And people are recording, and now they're trying to rough up the people that are recording.
Oh, yeah. They don't want you to record any of their crimes either. But I don't see them going after the Russian mob. And this is another topic I want to hit on. Hey, Norris, listen to this.
Something different in the state of Texas. Apparently, the term pro-life means something different in the state of Texas. Today, Governor Greg Abbott, a pro-lifer, vetoed a bill that would feed 3.75 million children who are low income across the state of Texas over the summer. Greg Abbott vetoed a bill that would pay the administrative costs to tap into $400 million in federal funding. It would have cost the state about $60 million. The program provides $120 in EBT credits for children who are out of school over the summer. Despite bipartisan support of the bill, Abbott vetoed it. Abbott said it was due to federal uncertainty around the SNAP program. However, experts say that doesn't even apply with this program. In the state of Texas, 1 in 4 children are experiencing food insecurity. Abbott said he might consider it in the future, but now it's too late to support any kids over this summer. As a result of Greg Abbott's callous heart, children will now face food insecurity at an even deeper level while they're out of school during the hottest months of the year. Apparently, the term pro-life.
And they don't mean pro-life, they mean pro-birth, and they mean pro-birth of white children. They have a problem with the fact that, and according to their statistics, Hispanic people have more children than everybody. So statistically, that's why they're trying to get rid of them. Then black people have more children. The white people are having children at the lowest rate. They are quickly becoming the minority. And what people don't realize, they've been telling us that we're only 13% of the US population. That's a damn lie. That's
Now,
a lie.
we have 2 people up here that live in Texas. The one said that he's a liar, that Greg Abbott is a liar. Miss Bree, who also live in Texas, said that he did that last year, so they never got it. Hey, I'm on live. You okay?
Yeah, what he's doing, they're not pro-life. They don't care about the children when they get here. Programs like Section 8, programs like the food stamp program. And as you increase the cost of groceries, you remember back in the day, if your mama spent $200, that's a whole cart of groceries. You could spend $200 today, and that might be 2 bags. That might be 2 daggone bags. And when you have children at home, everybody that has a kid knows, especially in the summertime, all kids do is walk and eat. They're walking around all day and they're eating all day. And you look around and you say you go grocery shopping at the top of the month. You go grocery shopping on the 3rd. By the 7th, ain't no food in the house because the kids are out of school and they ate every damn thing. There's
Yeah.
not a surplus of money. Everything is being increased except for people's finances.
The bill passed.
Shit.
DeShonda said, I can't stand Greg Abbott and all these hypocrites, red state governors, including Meemaw, Kay, Irie, in my state of Alabama. And I want you to also know that DeShonda said ChatGPT said that Section 8 will not be over July 1st. Child, Becky won a hunch on Jose and Tyrone, honey. I have a
Becky
job.
out here humping on Raheem.
Oh, that's congratulations, Norris. Universal with Marie's in the house, y'all. She got boots on the ground in Texas. Y'all follow her, like and subscribe to her page. Other red states are also not offering summer EBT. Just evil to deny children the right to eat. It's a daggone shame. What bill? Iran said if they keep picking with us, they will make everyone credit score 800. Whoa.
Come on, Iran. Come on. Come on.
Come on, Randy. Congratulations, Norris. Miss Bree said Hot Wheels is a mess and caught stealing votes, and nothing was done about it last year. Exactly, Mildred. Let me share this right now. Tell me, Marie. Would you like to come up and share it with us, Marie? Are you okay? Hey,
Okay.
special guest panelist. This is Norris Tony. You
Hey,
need.
Norris.
He said he's not doing YouTube no more, but Norris, please go over there and follow Talking Shit with Shayna. I don't know. My mind disappeared, but I don't know where she went. Y'all, we got to keep our eyes on what's going on around us in these streets. Also, y'all can peek into the YouTube streets on this lawsuit because we're about to shut a lot of things down. And y'all should always be able to respect and give opinions, listen to other people's opinions, and not be judged the content creators so harshly. That is their opinions. Oh, Iran is threatening us with an 800 credit score. Yes, baby, give
I'll
it
take
to
it. I'll take it.
Shayna. You ain't never lied, but I'm almost there. I need 40 more points to be at 800. So I'm just paying my bills and making sure I got charcoal, food, lighter, and everything that I need.
And they're also talking about potentially that we're going to end up with a power blackout. They're talking about shutting, like, well, we lose control of everything, where the internet goes down, phone services go down. Like, if you have an electric car, I don't know what you're going to do, but if you got a gas car, if you can, fill your car up. If you can, put groceries in your house, whatever you can do. And we have to tell people, no, it's not fear mongering. At this point, we have to watch everything.
Yes.
You got to watch everything.
So
Like, we
people,
shouldn't even have to live like this, but we do. And this is where we are now. So if you can, get your food, get your canned goods, get you some non-perishable stuff, because if they shut the power down, your refrigerator's going to go out.
y'all,
So
let me tell y'all some more news. I want you to stay here. Well, why did I take that off? Because Carlos said, damn, I wish people would wish Carlos and the cast luck on season 10. Carlos is speaking, baby. Y'all better go check out Carlos because he is hot. And your girl, not. She's sitting over there watching him.
you know what I have to say to that? One thing that made me upset with the situation with Carlos is everybody that started to talk so badly about this man. I need them, and I'm saying it to whoever, because I know some of y'all in the bushes. Be clear. There would be no male for you to praise if there was no Carlos. And you can't forget that, because she went to Carlos to get on TV. She went to him. So yes, she may not like him now, but nobody would know her the way they know her now if it wasn't for him. And at some point, you really have to look at that, and you really have to. Nobody has to kiss anybody's ass. Let's be clear, because I know y'all get confused and y'all like to tussle. Nobody has to kiss anybody's ass. However, you do have to acknowledge the hierarchy and how this thing actually worked. Without him, there would be no her. She would have her property preservation business that she already had. However, she would not be known the way she is, and she would not have a faction of women ready to go to jail, go to hell, trying to send other people to hell, and all the crazy shit they're trying to do to people. If it was no Carlos, there would be no Mel. Don't forget that. Argue with your mama.
Yes, and I'm going to start showing little things that y'all can use, okay? Get a muffin pan, get some tea candles, which I did, to use as a stove. Use the candles in each tin about a wire grate on top, and put the pans on top. Yes, and I got a grill that's gas grill, so we're going to be loading up on that this weekend. I want to let y'all know something, two things that happen, and I just do not want to end my live without letting y'all know. Okay, so the government is considering, now y'all slap me with a damn spoon, okay? RF Kennedy Jr. wants all Americans to wear health tracking devices. Security expert has concerns. Do you know this fool yesterday saying that he wants us to wear tracking devices, but he's calling them fitness trackers? Can help folks take control of their health. But these are privacy and security downsides. Now, y'all better watch when y'all go to the doctor and they say y'all need these little injections, because that's how they plan on introducing it to our bodies. When we're taking our flu shots or whatever shots, they're putting it in our bodies. So y'all better be careful about taking them Depo-Provera's. I know all y'all up here can get pregnant, but baby, you do not want that.
And they said some people actually have them and they had them in their hand. Some
Speak,
people
girl.
have them and then it's and also they had it attached to your banking information. So if you wanted to pay for something, you would just put your hand over the thing to swipe like that. And what's so crazy about that is, what if you don't have no money? I cannot remember the name of the movie, but there was a movie some years ago where people would like get kidneys or different organs and they had to pay for them. And if they could not pay for them, they come and repo the organ. So they would come and cut that kidney out of your body or cut that heart out or cut out your eye if you got a cornea transplant, whatever it is.
I just want RFJ Kennedy to do that to all his people and see, can he track them first? It is the mark of the beast, y'all. Y'all better read Revelations. It is real. Everything that's happening in Revelation is happening now. They putting it in our food. Yes, Kim. What is that? What's the Skynet? Okay, mark of the beast. I pray that all asking God to forgive me for taking the vaccine. Yes. And I'm going to tell y'all another thing that we need to keep our eyes open. And this is real, real, real. I watch the news down there. Listen to this now. Let me take this down.
We just moved here to North Carolina, and I think we have a problem. All right, family, I'm going to need your help. Y'all got to see this. Somebody torched our welcome mat and painted this side of the house too. This is getting crazy. It's quite literally everywhere on the property. I'm afraid for my kids, TikTok. Please do your thing. We just moved here to North Carolina.
This man moved to North Carolina with his family. On his house, it was crosses everywhere telling them to leave. They had ropes telling these people to leave their property. It is really getting real out here, y'all. What you think about that? Would they come to your neighborhood and do that?
Absolutely. I think the fuck not. Here's the problem. In my neighborhood, and yes, we do have black and brown. There's dissension between black and brown people. There is some. We're not gonna lie about that. But what I will tell you is, for what I see, and I'm in Compton, y'all know that. For what I see, and in my section of Compton, we don't get down like that. We just don't. There's a Hispanic man that comes and he goes through the big dumpster to get all the recyclables so he can make money. I got a big old bag over there right now that I start putting all my plastics and stuff in. So when I see him, I'm gonna give them to him. You don't have to go in there digging for my stuff. I'm gonna make you some bags so you can have them. Because at the end of the day, if we don't help each other, who the hell is gonna help us? I don't believe in the way people are trying to divide us. And let's be clear, with a lot of these white people, I won't say all because that's not right, but with a lot of these white people, it is us versus them. They don't see the differentiation when it comes to Hispanic people. They don't know Venezuelan from Dominican, from Puerto Rican, from actual Mexican. They don't even care. If you speak Spanish, they're going to call you Mexican. And if you look like us, they're going to call you black. And I know a whole lot of folks that look like me and are darker than me that are actually Hispanic. But they don't care and they don't bother to figure that out. If we don't take care of each other, if we don't see about each other, it's going to be real bad for all of us. And that needs to be our concern.
Love and Marriage Huntsville. We ain't got time for that, but Shauna, look at this. Oh my God, I gotta let you see it.
The front door, off to the left, so I don't see the front of the sign when I come in the door.
That was until the phone started ringing.
And she said, I just walked by your store and there's a sign in the window that says you only allow white people to shop. And I was like, what?
Gray walked outside and saw it for herself. Austin police came to the store to investigate. It turns out Rare Trends is not the only business hit by vandals with the sticker. It was also put on windmill bicycles and El Chiquito. A woman saw this sticker on the front window of women's clothing.
Houston.
That's ridiculous. Oh, she said she in Compton too. Hey, neighbors.
In Houston, they putting a big round sticker on doors that said they only accept white shoppers. Baby, we need to
They're
make
trying
sure.
to create the dissension. They're doing everything they can to create the dissension among us so we'll fight each other. If we fight each other and kill each other off, they don't have to touch us. If they get us to keep up the mess within ourselves, and like you said, even this shit with LAMH and all these frivolous ass lawsuits, I said it. I said it. All these frivolous ass lawsuits. Ain't nobody ever done nothing to you because somebody gets up here and expresses an opinion other than the one that you have. Doesn't mean I don't like you. And hell, even if I don't like you, so what? I ain't gotta like you. But for you to sit up and sue people and try to take from them, and then y'all say, oh, it's a black woman, then why are you suing a black woman?
Yeah.
If we support black women, then you have to support all black women, even the ones you don't like. So what I do when it's somebody I don't like, I just don't deal with them. I don't talk good about you. I don't talk bad about you. I just let you live because you have that right. You have every right to have your own opinion, even if it's the wrong one. But I'm gonna let you have it. You
Yeah.
have every right to be wrong, and I'm okay with that. But I would never try to destroy another woman because what the hell does that do for me? It don't. I don't make no money tearing you apart.
Right.
I don't make no, it don't give me no money. If I sit up here and talk crazy about Marcella, I'm not gonna get an extra nickel for doing it. Not one. And nothing good happens in my life for trying to tear hers apart. So when y'all running around here suing people for nonsense, because realistically, you're wasting money because if this lawsuit goes bad the way we know it's going to, that woman that had to spend all that money is gonna ask for it back. So not only are you gonna lose a lawsuit, you're about to lose some money. Should have thought about it before you did the stupid shit you did. But here we are. But
Uh,
here
they,
we are.
they want us to get out there so they can take us out and imprison us. Indentured solitude. Yep. Those stores won't last. They need the black dollar. You're right. Yes, I saw that great Etsy as well. Shayna, my brother lives in Compton. He said a lot of people moving to Vegas. Would you leave?
I ain't going nowhere.
Oh, she said
They
she.
would have to they would have to run me out of here. I'm not leaving. And I mean, I the thing is, I'm not leaving because I'm not leaving my daughter. I'm not leaving my daughter. I'm not leaving my mom. I'm not leaving my family. And truth be told, you're no safer in Vegas than you are here. Let's just be honest. Where we are in this country, you have to save yourself no matter where you are. You're gonna have to protect yourself no matter where you are. That's just the unfortunate place that we find ourselves in right now.
Mm-hmm. You're
You know,
right.
you have to protect yourself no matter what the location is. And hell, at the at that rate, honestly, the cost of living ain't even what it used to be. Everybody used to run to Vegas because it was cheaper. It ain't cheaper no more.
Mm-hmm. Now, y'all, I want y'all to hear something, and then I want Shauna to bust it down for me. I'm gonna play it twice, and I want her to explain what my boy talking about. Listen.
And I don't know which black homophobic woman need to hear this, but gay man is not your enemy. It's that nigga that's quick to beat you, but will think twice before he marry you. He was only with you because he was taught to be, not because he wants to be. Y'all the first ones to use the F word, but complain when the white man call you the N word. Protect black women, but you fail to protect your kids from drugs, charges, and a low credit score. But I guess as long as they straight, that's okay, right? Maybe if you get out the field and get in a bag, a man will value you more than just a hole to lay his kids in. Bitch.
Yeah, that's my baby
And I
Water.
don't know which black homophobic woman need to hear this, but gay man is not your enemy. It's that nigga that's quick to beat you, but will think twice before he marry you. He was only with you because he was taught to be, not because he wants to be. Y'all the first ones to use the F word, but complain when the white man call you the N word. Protect black women, but you fail to protect your kids from drugs, charges, and a low credit score. But I guess as long as they straight, that's okay, right? Maybe if you get out the field and get in a bag.
Now, babies, Shauna, explain that because my baby Water speaking.
I'm gonna say this to that. What I feel like, and I have a husband. Let's start there. I have a husband. What is a husband? A husband is a gay husband. He is a gay man that is, I call him, he my man. He is everything for me but sex. Everything else. Anything I need, that man will come do it for me. But he is a gay man. Gay all day long. That's who he is. That's what he is. But what I do know is he's my friend. And I respect him as that. He is not an accessory. I can't put him on like a pair of earrings and take him off when he say something I don't like. We have to always remember gay men are still men. Gay black men, that's still a black man. We are way too concerned. I'm gonna say it the way I want to say it. We are way too concerned with other people's genitals. Mind your damn genitals. Mind your coochie or mind your dick. Why are you worried about where other people put their stuff? If I ain't fucking you, I don't care what you do with your tender parts. I don't mind your business, not that business. Now, if you're telling me something funny or I know something crazy about you, I'm going to talk about it. But when it comes to your sex, when it comes to your preferences and who you love and what you do in your bedroom, I mind my business because I promise you, everybody done done something behind closed doors that they don't want to see the light of day. So if a grown man decides to live out loud and tell you that he's homosexual, that's his goddamn choice. But everything he says don't have nothing to do with him being gay. Sometimes that's just a man talking. Sometimes that is a black man telling you how he feels, telling you what he's been through. So don't minimize his experience down to, oh, well, he gay. What the hell that got to do with what he's talking about? Who he sleeps with has nothing to do with what he's talking about. He's talking about a situation. He might be trying to make your life better. Just like in this video, he's telling you something about yourself. But because a lot of black women can't be told nothing because we know every damn thing, don't tell me shit, I know everything. So all of a sudden now he has to be reduced to being gay.
Check on them.
Oh, because he was checking your ass. So now that he checking you want to talk about what he does sexually. What that mean? He still checked you. And he gonna go back to his man because you don't have one.
And Shauna, that's what happens on these YouTube streets when content creators, women, feel like they in competition with our gay content creators, T, Anthony, and Scotty, and guess what happens?
They're still men. And
They're
what they do sexually, to me, what they do sexually don't mean a damn thing. And let's be clear, some of these men don't talk about what they do sexually. They may say that, and some of them ain't even said they gay. You said they was gay. Everybody ain't even came out and said they was gay. You talking about, and maybe they exhibit some feminine traits or what you deem to be femininity. So what? If they haven't talked about what they do sexually, you shouldn't talk about what they do sexually. Because what black women love to do. Now, if he come out and call you a hoe, or let's be clear, I've heard Anthony, hell, I've heard T, I've heard them all call people bitches. You don't call a black woman a bitch. Some of y'all are bitches. I'll say it, bitch. Now what? Because that's the truth. Sometimes it's your behavior. Sometimes it's a character flaw and you're actually a bitch. Some of y'all are bitches. And you're mad because a man told you it. Sometimes it's just the truth. So if it comes out of Anthony's mouth, T, Scotty, no matter who says it, sometimes you're a bitch. And don't be mad at them for calling it out. And even if they call it out, can you look at yourself in the mirror and say, damn, was I being a bitch? Was I? Because guess what? I done been up here called a bitch, a hoe, a dog, a demon, and guess what? Depending on the day, I'm all of them. All of them. Depending on who you ask. Because I'm a real mean motherfucker when I get good and ready to be. But what I'm not gonna do is if a man calls me a bitch, first of all, I gotta look back. I might have been being a bitch. I might have been. Was I? Was I being a bitch in that moment? I understand self-reflection. But so many of y'all are so hurt and carrying around your pain and somebody else's pain and dragging in somebody else's pain, i.e. male, you carrying that woman's pain. If she ain't mad, what you still mad for?
word.
If she divorced that man, why you still talking about it? Oh, Martell is a cheater. Martell cheated on that damn woman how many years ago? And she divorced him when? We still holding on to that shit? Let that man go do what the hell he want to do so she can move on. Mel is put in bondage because of y'all. Let that lady go. Let her go marry somebody else. Let her go find her a man or a woman or whatever the hell it is she wants. But she can't do that because we too busy following her around. Once again, minding somebody else's genitals. Don't worry about what she do with her damn coochie. It's hers.
Mm-hmm. And this is Pride Month, y'all. Pride Month. Let's respect our LGBTQIA community because where I'm from, baby, you can get in beef with a man and one of them gay sisters, they will jump right in it because they say, wait a minute, baby, you're not going to fight her, fight a man. They just take their hats off, their earrings off, and they get to scrapping. So it is Pride Month. Support your LGBTQIA community.
And I'm going to say this, stop attacking these men and expecting them not to come back.
That's
Stop
right.
saying shit to these men, and then you go for the jugular and you go for their throat. And when they come back and address you in kind, and they respond in kind, and they come harder than what you expected, because guess what? These men got some foul ass mouths just like we got some. And when you throw, sometimes it's like this. Like I've heard people say this about Anthony in particular. He do too much. Okay, maybe he's this type of person. If you throw a rock and he pick up a gun,
A brick.
okay, he picked right. You had a pebble and threw a pebble. You threw a cotton ball and he picked up a hammer. Now you may say that's doing too much, but you don't get to piss me off and tell me how mad to get.
Right. And
That's what people forget. And he a man, he a big old black man sitting up there talking. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. If you pick with somebody, I go too far on purpose. On purpose. When people say, "Oh, you shouldn't talk about people's kids," fuck them kids. So what? If you mess with me, baby, it's fuck you and everybody attached to you. Your mitochondrial DNA, everybody in your lineage. Don't play with me. Especially if I haven't done anything to you. I purposefully try to be mindful of what I say to people and how I act. Because if you do something to me, I am gonna make it my business. And I don't care if it takes 10 years. I'm gonna make it my business to hurt you. I promise that. I put that on my mama and my damn daughter. Be clear. Once you get on the wrong side of me, you can't ever come back.
Amen.
That's how this works. You can't ever come back.
Well, y'all tonight, y'all check out Miss Wanda. She will be on, and y'all got a chance to hear talking shit with Shayna. Now, that ain't the first shit and the last shit we're going to hear from Shayna. Because guess what, y'all? We're going to be going on each other's page. We have to talk about things. What is making the division between Black women? And I want
Baby, is his ears ringing? Anthony, I was just talking about you. Was your ears ringing?
Anthony y'all know I protect Anthony. Anthony is my son. I'm never going to say gay son. I look at him as a son, and
he's a man. Like what he does sexually is not important. Like, but
right.
I'm gonna say it now that I know he's in the room. I feel like this. Oh, we're just talking about people doing too much. But I feel like this. If you say, like I will say it again, I've heard people say Anthony does too much. But if you mess with him and he responds, you have to deal with that. If you started it, you can't be mad that he fights better than you fight. You can't be mad at that. You have to eat that. If you piss somebody off and they go way further than what you expected, you can't say, he can't say that. He can say what he want to say. You shouldn't have messed with him. That's how this works. Y'all got to really get that in your head. Like, if he want to flip out, ask him why he flipped out. Or if he tells you why he's mad, don't tell him, well, that ain't shit. You know, he a black, you don't say that to a Black woman. What did you say to that Black man? People be forgetting that part. Like, it's weird.
Well, our next big topic is going to be, why can't Black women get along? What do we need to do to try to merge this? Because we're getting ready to be in a fight for our lives. And we need to find out what way that we can mend and come together. Sometimes you just got to, ignore silly shit. But see, I'm going to tell you about me. I will ignore silly shit. But when you start inching up to my face, then I'm going to pop you with this mouth. And that's how I've always been. Now, this is the kind of woman, Shasha, it speaks my language. Yes, this is, y'all go over talking shit with Shayna. She got her page. We got to get over there because these are the topics that she be having. And we don't see anybody over there. So we got to give a blow up to a glow up, honey, because she is the diamond in the rough, honey. This is a gem. Anthony, they're talking about, they're talking about some Black women use gay men as accessory, how that's not okay. LOL, how is my butt the topic? She joking. Yeah, we know your ass real, honey. Jealousy is the top answer for that. Why? I don't know. We should not be jealous of one another. God created us all, even the ugly ones. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about right now the Black women. Let's talk about right now the Black women petty and ridiculous. They are. We just got to learn how to get along.
People have to be willing to take accountability. I have been wrong. I don't like being wrong, and I ain't wrong often. But I don't like being wrong. But when it happens, I have to eat that. I have to come back. Sometimes I've had to apologize to people because I've said the wrong thing or done the wrong thing. But I have to be willing to do that. If you hurt somebody's feelings and they express that to you, oh, you said that and that hurt. Okay, can we have that conversation? I didn't, my intent wasn't to hurt you, but guess what? The road to hell is paved with good intentions. It doesn't matter. Even if I had the best intentions, if I hurt you, I have to acknowledge that. And I have to be willing to take that. I have to take your feelings into account. That's the problem with us. Most of these bitches need Benadryl because they're allergic to accountability. And that's just a fact. Like I don't mean to hurt people, but I know I'm ruthless and I'm rugged. And if I say something really foul, like damn, I didn't mean that. Especially if I care about you. If I care about you, I'm gonna come back and try to fix it. If I don't care about you, I mean what the fuck I said. Oh well, argue with your mama.
And I often, when I go after people,
I'll be right back.
I be mad, but y'all, I'm ready to go because me and Tim gonna have this weekend. I want y'all to hit my like button. Anybody that's a content creator in my live right now, I'm gonna give you a few minutes to please put in, say Renee and then say content creator. Y'all go and subscribe. Open your palettes to different people. Okay, go to Anthony Loptes. Go to Miss Brie, I don't know, but Queen Lily. Go to different people. Stop staying stuck in the same people's stuff. Let's have some fun. We're going to be playing this game. What's the lyrics? I got to get ready to get out of here because I have an appointment. Me and my husband is going on a date, and I can't be late, honey. We're going out to eat, and we're going to have the time of our lives tonight. I love you all. Y'all, please support one another as Black women. We all have different opinions and assholes. We come on now. I am no content creator. My channel will be gone the first day.
but I will say this, I had taken a break for a minute because I was going through some shit. I'm back now. 1,000-pound roommates will be up later on today. There go Wanda. Wanda going live later today, y'all.
Wanda
y'all gotta get around
y'all. And after her live, I need y'all to go check the millimeters to make sure they okay. Y'all go over to Show Enough Miss Wanda. If you're not subscribed to Miss Wanda,
remade this.
Yeah, look, Miss Wanda, don't play around. You know I can't cook.
Wait, I'm like, turn it that way. There we go. There we go.
Yes, that's
with the apple on the top.
That's a cook that's a cup that Miss Bree made. Y'all want orders, but listen, if you're not subscribed to Miss Wanda, we trying to get her to her 6K. Grab your grandchildren and subscribe them. Just don't let them hit the notifications, y'all. I need 60 people to get to 12,000. Let's get there. Like I said, support all content creators. Miss Bugs, do you know how to drop Miss Wanda's thing? But she will be. What's your channel? Miss Wanda's channel is Show Enough Miss Wanda. She will be live and living color tonight. And baby, she's talking about me.
And Marcella says my name wrong on purpose, but that's okay. But my name is Shauna, so it's talking shit with Shauna. She say my name wrong on purpose. I'm her favorite big titty friend. That's our thing. That's our
every night, y'all.
That's our thing. I'm her. She's either gonna talk about my boobs or she gonna say my name wrong. Look.
Now, I have one more channel I want y'all to go and subscribe to. Please, please. I'm going to get up there and be talking about finances. So here's the channel. Let me show y'all. Here it go. Boom.
Drop it down.
page, Dropping Gems and Building Communities. We're going to talk about finance. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of different topics. We're going to play games, y'all. But tonight, I expect to see all of y'all over there is showing up, Miss Wanda. Also, talking shit with Shauna. Go over there because Shauna been teaching us street.
We're gonna do this. I can't do all my adult content over here because some of y'all made sure my channel got shut down. So we're gonna watch what we say, but I do have a Patreon called Lust and Literature where we're gonna do all the adult content. And y'all know I'm the voice. I am the voice of Delirium, A Tale of Sex and Love, which is written by MC Kenzie. But yes, please come to my channel, y'all. I got 100 and some odd subscribers, and I'm trying to run those numbers up. So I would love to see you there. I'm going to be talking about everything, sex, life, love, everything in between, TV shows, makeup, hair, nails. I broke my nail. Look at that. Look at that. Look at my thumb. Look at this shit. Look at
And
this shit.
y'all, Kim, thank you for coming over here. Kim Morrell is an excellent content creator. We all have different styles. We all make each other laugh.
Well, welcome, Kim. Hey, girl.
Yeah. So talking shit with Shauna. Sure enough, Miss Wanda is coming on tonight from Love and Marriage Huntsville, okay? And y'all please subscribe to Dropping Gems and Building Communities. We're going to be talking about planting, gardening. Nisi will take over that. We're going to be talking about life, political literature, financial literature. I have just been so busy, but we're going to get to it. I've been busy with this dang lawsuit, but we're gonna get it together, okay? Please go over to the Dear Reed Talk Show. Dear Reed Talk Show, she sounds so clear and understanding. Go over to Prosperity Thicker. If you like whining and crying, go on over there to Prosperity and just have a great time. Y'all, I got to get out of here because Tim don't like to be late. I love you guys.
My video will be up later. Don't make her late. Go enjoy Mr. Tim and your day. Bye, Marcella.
I'm going to watch Miss Wanda at dinner. I hope I don't choke on my drink. Bye,
She's going to be cutting up. Bye, y'all.